Greetings, thank you for being here. My name is, I am also a spiritual alchemist and a channel to the divine. And today I am giving a message in regards to an event that's been talked about since last year. I hadn't listened to any of the videos of this event because I usually just listen to my guides and my angels, and whatever they tell me to do is what I do, and I hadn't been instructed yet to do so. So today I will be talking because Dolores, she had me listen to a video yesterday in regards to this event that's being talked about for this month, and that's been talked about since last year. And she asked me if I would channel a message from her. Therefore, of course, I agreed to it, and she has a message in regards to some further explanation of this event. So I thank you again for being here, and I always advise as a spiritual teacher to use your heart discernment when you listen to anything. Ask questions, look beyond everything. What is the intent to everything? What is the intent behind this and that and so on, whatever message you're listening to, okay? So I am going to allow for Dolores to speak through me in about a minute, and I will go into a trance. Take a couple deep breaths, and Zen is here to ensure that I am well while I'm doing it. He just is here for my safety, okay?
Always.
Thank you, Zen. All right. Thank you. So bear with me. I'm going to take a couple deep breaths and center myself in my heart center so I'm able to connect to Dolores and her message that she wants to speak through me today. Hello, dear ones. I come forth today with a message of the event that has been talked about since last year through some of the practitioners, as well as other avenues as well, though. Ascension is occurring in an individual manner. Therefore, what might one feel or see or deliver within a quantum healing hypnosis session might be a truth for themselves, and will be for another, it shall be a different truth for them. For themselves. For everyone has their own experience because of the individual ascension that is occurring on a daily basis. For every day there are many spirits that ascend, that enter the frequency of service to others that surpass versus service to themselves. Therefore, you will hear and will continue to hear of sessions speaking of an event, speaking of the ascension, and that will be that individual's truth. There are waves that are sent down to Gaia often, and you as a collective aid us in preparing these. We plant a seed in individuals or groups, and you help those bring those into fruition. For example, there is a wave of love light, light love that is coming forth this month around the week of the 18th. And it could begin before then. It could also end further past then, because again, it is all of an individual self. For there are waves that we send forth. For example, there was a wave that was sent forth in February, around the week of the 14th. We connected to many hearts then, as we ask now that we are allowed, when we send this wave of love in preparation, to connect to your hearts, for you are the anchors and the vessels that have volunteered as the brave New Earth volunteers there is words being spoken in regards to solar flare. This energy will not come forth till a couple years, and when it does so, it will be to further untie energies that are stuck forth on earth. For we are not ready for the full physical ascension. The solar flare will further awaken humanity, and it will aid many beings that have been stuck in the lower vibrations of earth, or stuck in their own agony, their own fear, disembodied. This is one of the purposes for the solar flare, to raise the vibrations on Gaia. For the earth and the people on the earth, most importantly, are not ready to ascend as a whole. Remember why it is that you volunteered as the New Earth volunteer. You volunteered not of service to yourself, but service to others. The creation of this energy of speaking of the ascension occurring this month is creating as a collective energies that is saying or implying that the physical and the fruition of the new earth will come forth, when actuality the new earth is not ready, when actuality the earth and the people inside that live with it, that live on it, are not ready. For only about 30 to 40% of the people on earth are awakened. And out of those that are awakened, they are only slightly, partially awakened. Some of them are fully awakened. However, there are still some that are not fully. And out of those people, how many of those are of service to others? For when you are thinking, let's ascend now, you are forgetting of your brethren, who you came forth to break from these cycles that are stuck here. You're forgetting about them. There is still much work to be done, though we are happy with the progress that has been occurring as of last year and this year. There is still much work to be done as light workers, as New Earth volunteers. We ask that you connect to your hearts, and whenever creating an intent, for example, of this event, are you connecting and creating it of service to yourself or service to others? Please do not forget about your brethren and your true mission that you volunteered for. We ask that when you make videos, when you share information in your spiritual groups, when you connect to the people around you, whether it be your family, whether it be people at the store, plant a seed. And it doesn't necessarily need to be words planted to them. All it is the connection from heart to heart. We ask to continue further on a collective group meditation on the 13th hour, as Aurora has explained the importance to what the 13th hour signifies of creation. Release those limitations, release those bindings that have brought you forth to the mentality that you are disempowered, for you are not. You are powerful, co- and creative energies are needed. And remember that when we send these waves down onto Gaia, that you are our anchors, you are the vessels, you are the reasons, you are the reason why Gaia remains stabilized. You are the reason. Through you, through your heart centers, is how we're able to anchor this energy onto Earth and aid her until it is time for the solar flares to initially come forth in the upcoming years. We have much work to be done. Remember that the entrance to the new earth is through your heart center. The portal that you seek is through your heart. You may speak knowledge, you may speak wisdom. When doing so, ask your intent prior, your creation prior. Am I creating this of service to myself in placing myself on pedestals, placing myself on a pedestal or others? Or am I truly creating this in benefit to others? Panic not, for the new earth split is not coming this month. Focus on the love that we will be sending forth during this week of the 18th, before or after. Focus on this love and anchor it to Mother Earth. Place your feet on her bare ground and send this love down to her. This we ask, and upcoming in the future, because we shall continue sending these waves to stabilize her energy. Do this as well. Connect to the wind around you, connect to the elements around you, to the fire, to the water. Help her heal and stabilize. Through these energies that we send to you, you stabilize the elements and her heart. When you do meditations, connect to the hearts that are connected to the collective consciousness, collective of hearts, and her heart. That is all of your hearts connected together. And remember that the biggest important message that we give today create in the year of creation for service to others, to be above that 50% of service to others. Ask yourself, when creating? Is this of service to oneself, to an individual, to individuals? Or is this going to aid many for the true connection and the true aiding of others? Your own brethren is connecting to their hearts. So bring forth the energies and the messages that we give to you as light workers, as star seeds. Bring it forth from your heart and connect to others' hearts. Too much connection of the mind and not enough of the heart. This is what holds us back. And when you listen to others, or even to yourself, ask questions. Yes, I'm being told this, I'm listening to this in this manner, this is creating this. It's creating many possibilities. But does this align within my heart center, and is this for the greatest good of humanity and all our brothers and sisters on earth? We leave you with this message. Thank you for listening. I love you, I honor you, and I thank you, as we the Galactics like to say. Thank you. Whew. Trying to get feeling back in my legs and my feet. I'm sure Zen's having a hard time next to me as well. Dolores' energy is so strong. When you listen to this video, as she mentioned, ask your heart, does this connect with my heart? Ask your inner knowing, for she will communicate with you in dream time, in meditation, and so on. And she will confirm that the gateway, the portals to the new earth is through the heart connection. Ask more. Do not believe everything that you hear. Thank you so much for listening to this message today. I love you, I honor you, and I thank you. Thank you so much. May you have a beautiful, magical day. Blessings. Thank you.